Hi YouTube, and welcome back to my channel. Happy Saturday. I hope your Saturday is going spectacular. Mine is okay, I'll say. I am pretty thrown off as usual. I have like so many things to do, but again, I struggle with specific things and just like stuff like that. Like I really struggle with specific things. And I need to dive a little bit more into that as well. I'm so upset because, as you can see, this nail broke and so did this one, and they all been growing pretty good. I'm thinking about using these today to put them on, or I was going to do red gel nails. So I might do red gel because of the month and everything, and I might hold off on these. So yeah, I might do that. I don't know if I have green. I don't think I do. Otherwise, I would do red, green, I don't know. I'll have to figure it out. But I am going to, you'll hear my son in the background. He is watching a show. Obviously, that's entertaining to him. But I will probably do a video a little bit later of some things that I got from Children's Place in versus to Amazon and the price for it. So I'll show you that just to give you some ideas for parents that are looking for certain things, especially around this season, and getting things at a more reasonable price. And I say that around this season because now it's kind of like the weather is trying to settle, but not really. But they're also selling like spring stuff and stuff like that. So if you're like me, where budgeting and money and stuff like that is, you have to really watch it. It might be helpful. So let's get into this. I just wanted to do a quick update on how this planner has been working out, but also showing you some other things that I've been doing, like updates on my other stuff that I use. So I'll actually start with my other planner. So as you guys know, I got the Bloom planner, and this is like my journal. And I'm gonna catch up a little today. I have still get some of these. I quickly did some things on here, but I have yet to like really feel some of this stuff out. This is my plan to do today, is to do the goals. And I just need to feel this part in for January, and I want to really keep up with that. So I'm going to do that. But as you all know, the monthlies I was using as like a scrapbook situation. And as you can see, I love how it look. I'm able to go back and say, okay, I did some pretty cool things. Some of these things I can go back and say, man, I know exactly what happened. The last week in January was pretty difficult, I'd say, because if you all are on Instagram at all, but she's on like a lot of platforms, Miss Shirley, and she does like awesome work with the homeless in Nevada and California. She was doing it in, and she recently passed, and it was hard. Like, I didn't know her personally. I just followed her videos. I felt like she was so inspirational, but real at the same time. She had won an NAACP award, I believe, for social media, but she did like awesome work with homeless. Like, she fed them consistently, provided like hotel rooms for a night or two, food, shop. She did like awesome work. So it was really difficult, and I guess it was weird for me because I've never felt like that about somebody that I didn't know. I think Aaliyah was the only person in life I've ever like cried about that I didn't really know. But yeah, so that was a bit difficult. But overall, I just love how this looks. I love how I will be able to go back and look on it. But it also made me question my use of Hobonichi, because I've loved Hobonichi. As you all know, I got 2 Hobonichis. And this is becoming my place to be. You know, like, as you can see, I put stickers, wrote words and stuff of things that was going on. So I don't know. This has been giving. So yeah. This is just some journaling that I did. Journaling. And as you can see, the days that I missed, and I'm glad to show that. Journaling. You can definitely see where I was struggling. Anxiety has been running the show. Overwhelmed, speechless, tired. More journaling, and as you can see where I kind of fell off and how I was feeling that day. Rest in peace, Miss Shirley. It was just a lot. And so this is February. I definitely need to catch up. I put some things down this week. I've been keeping account on pretty much what's been going on. So I'll be able to catch up today, which is what I plan on doing, as well as I'm going to catch up on these 2 days and today. But I wanted to show you all what was going on with that and how I've been enjoying that. Let's see. This is what I need to really catch up on. This is my like budget planner thingy, I'd say. So I need to fill the dates in, and I do have the dates because I've tracked them on like my printout sheet. So I just need to fill them in. On here, I have been tracking, and I'm going to put where I bought food, like the times that I bought food, because I really want to monitor that, and I need to get with that. So that is something that I need to do. This is just my staple planner, my staple calendar, because you all know I love and need a calendar. But because I'm in and out of different things, because I'm in and out of so many things, it's hard for me. I don't mind rewriting tasks to do, but I do mind rewriting stuff in my calendar on the monthly. I don't like doing that. So I have that down. Things that I need to track with my kids and stuff, that's down. And I would suggest this for anybody, especially like if things are like hectic and you need to keep track of what's going on. I will write that down. So that I need to, this I'm happy with. I think I need to fill in a couple of dates, because like here I did a training that I didn't put down. I did this training and it was amazing. It was about hearing voices. Oh my gosh. It was so amazing. And I have a training here. I want to say it's on the 5th. I have a training. I normally do motivational interviewing every so often. Because I just feel like if you're in the field, it's important to do. Because it just keeps everything fresh. I've been dealing more in substance use now than I've ever done before. I also need to learn to write better. So, and that is full day. This is full day. And both of these are going to count for continuing ed for my license. So that is also good. And now let's get to the newest member of the gang, and that is this ADHD planner. If you are just stopping by my channel, no, I do not have ADHD, But much like anything else, sometimes things are good for some people. Like you can utilize them in your own space and how you use them. So it works for me. Here's again a calendar. I decorated like this because it's not my main calendar, but I just wanted it to look cute. I also filled in my goals for this month, and I need to make a tracker. That's the only thing I want to do today with that, is to either put it on a sheet of paper or do it on my phone, where I'm tracking the 15 hours that I want to complete this month in training. So that is something that's on my radar that I need to do. And I like how it says why I want it. If you notice, I didn't put a reward down, and that is something, that's why I like journaling, planning, and things like that, because it gives you an opportunity to think about things that you haven't before. So yeah, that's down. I want to focus on Lent and almsgiving, what I'm doing going into the season. And it gives why. And then I really want to do the 7,000 steps daily for health and discipline. So I have that. I've also been keeping track. I'm going to shade it in, but I've been just dotting in. So I'm on target with that. That's why I wasn't really tripping on some of the other places where I didn't like track. And I'll show you when we go into this weekend month. So this starts this month. And this was, yeah. And this was, I told you all how I messed up the days. But I paid attention this time when I redid it. But I had some things down. I went back and did this, but that's why this isn't that important to me, because I have that overall one that I've been doing. And I did that. So some stuff, what I like is, some stuff I used and did. I did that, which is good. Some stuff I used, and some areas I used, sometimes I didn't, which I was okay with. But having a daily for me, I feel like it just gives me a fresh start on the next day. This is the other days. I didn't rest. I've been having such a hard time with my son's bed and trying to get it fixed and trying to get a different one. And he has a special bed. That has been difficult. I did meditate one time. I finished some of my notes, and I did the training. And I'm not really a fan of this schedule, but I don't know what else to do with it. I don't know how to use it to make it significant for me, but it's there. And this is where the dates got mixed up from when I did the 5th on the first day. So I just redid that, putting in what I needed to. And then this was yesterday. And then this is today. I still need to make out my cards. These things I still very much need to do. What I'm going to do is go back on some of these days and see what is it that I can do. Like, I'll be printing out my budget sheets today for this month. I didn't re-put it over here because I'm just going to go back and look. And for the sake of doing it, yeah, not like rewriting things, I'll just do it that way. So that is that. And then I've already started putting in where used it throughout the week for the weekly notes. And the weekly review, tomorrow's the end of the week for me, so I'm safe to like go ahead and do it. What did I learn this week? Especially with using this planner. I learned I need to be more organized, which that is no secret. I need to have a day for specific things. Like growing up, we had a day that we washed. We had a day that we cleaned the bathroom. We had a day that we vacuumed. We had like a day for like specific things. So nothing was too overwhelming. And that's not happening. I'm pretty much doing everything all on one day or 2 days, typically on my days off. And that's why I feel so exhausted, because I'm just doing everything those days. structure in more rest and me time. That's going to be really important to help sustain me. And then what energized me this week and what drained me. What drained me was the people, their attitudes, and expectations. That is something that having boundaries and looking at boundaries for different areas of your life is so important. And what working with my clients energized me. It always energizes me, and I love it. When was I most focused and what disrupted it? I really couldn't write anything down because I don't feel like I was focused. I don't feel like I was focused much at all. So I'm going to put a question mark because that's something to really think about, especially if it's the same thing for next week. How can I make next week better? I put make a trial system where I put things on certain days, like use a week. And I have a ton of these. As you all know, I was thinking about, I didn't unwrap this because I was thinking about adding it in to me giving it away to somebody. Like we have units at my job, and I was just going to put it in. This might be helpful for somebody that they might want it that's on a unit. And so I have like tons of these. So I was thinking about just attaching something like this. Like this clearly fits perfect in with here. Like stapling it on to the beginning of the week. Like this is the weekly plan. Stapling it where I can flip it over or just putting tape on it. But that's the idea for here. And then that way I can put things on certain days. So I know that on Monday or Friday it may be washing. Thursday it may be vacuuming. Wednesday it might be cleaning a bird cage. You know, whatever it is to kind of help me get a little bit like ease into organization. Then list out specific things to do. I feel like I'm very broad with things like clean the bathroom, declutter the closet. Where if it's so overwhelming, especially when it comes to decluttering and organizing, sometimes you have to think about a space of what you're going to do with this stuff. Like, am I going to do a box for donations, what ifs, and things that I'm keeping? If so, one of your tasks for that week might just be find the boxes that I'm going to put stuff in. You know, then say I'm going to do this one drawer. Instead of saying like declutter the closet, where you go to do the task and it can be so overwhelming and causes you like not to do anything. So at least that's how my brain works most times. And then figure clothes for the entire week. I kind of do that with my kids, but sometimes I do it like per 2 days. Like say today I'll get their clothes for Monday and Tuesday ready, where I want to kind of do it for the whole week and myself as well, so that's just the faster, that's like one less task down, because once the week starts, I swear 3 minutes taken out of something that I could have did the night before or even at the beginning of the week is more than a notion. I feel like sometimes being prepared like that saves minutes, which also save mental space and like pressure and anxiety of trying to rush. So I have that. And then I've already started on my weekly plan for next week and some of the things that I need to do. As you can see, I've already dated things out in the correct order. So I don't have any issues with that. This week, I'm debating if I want to use colored pens to write things in, or if I have time, I'll use stickers. As you can see, stickers was not the first thing on my list this week. So I maybe used the remember stickers, but that was about it. I think I used it on a couple of days, and that was it. So I don't know. I may like slide some stickers in here in the back. Oh, it's bending. I knew it. I felt like it was. So I may like slide in some stickers back here that maybe if I put it right here. Yeah, let's see. I don't know. Yeah, I'll slide in some stickers back here that I can use, and that way if I want to just throw them in, I can throw them in. But yeah, this is it. I'm happy with how this is going. I am really happy. I can't complain. So I'll definitely be using this next week. So yes, that is down. The only thing that I feel like I want to keep better track of is my steps for the week. So even if I use it for a space, like even if I change this little space right here, because I don't really need this. It's hard to keep up. I don't know. This never, yeah, it never worked for me. So maybe I'll try to put health right here and put in, like steps or something. And then I have this sheet, my pad. Of course, I don't have it with me, so I have to walk and get it. This is a super long video, as you can already see. Thank you for those of you all that stuck with it, but I've been using this, so I'm gonna keep with this for next week because it worked out. Yeah, that is all. I will probably show you all the video once I get like next week set up with things and me filling in some of my goals. But other than that, I will see y'all in the next video. Bye bye.